judiciary is somewhat limited. We can only use the tools that are in the toolbox. If you don't give us the tools, we can't do it. So therefore, I'm going to go back to what I said when this program started. We need for you to engage fully with your government and tell them what you need and what you want. If that communication doesn't happen, then quite frankly, you end up with the situation I talked about, where the people who don't vote, the people who don't take action, are the ones who rule the day. So I know you NAACPers, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna be motivated and you're gonna make the moves you need to make. But you gotta get those folks who aren't engaged. Everyone's in control now. You gotta work on it.
Thank you, sir. Indeed.
I just wanted to do two questions before we close out. There was a question before about what are we doing and what can we do to make sure that these bills are actually effective in Connecticut. And I wanted to just talk about what our office is doing and has been doing for the last 5 years. So the first thing I want to talk about is our Building Bridges Conference, which is on November 16th at Co-op High School in New Haven. It's an opportunity for the community and law enforcement to come together and talk about the issues that are going on and to kind of develop a plan to work together going forward. The program starts at 1 p.m. and I think there's an event, right, link that you can get that will help you sign up for the conference.
Actually, our chair, Rosalind Brock, is going to be coming for that.
Oh, perfect, yes. The other thing I want to talk about is product longevity. We talked about reentry, our office's reentry program. We also have a partnership with the state of Connecticut and the city of New Haven, city of Bridgeport, the city of Hartford, working to address reentry issues by helping people who have been brought back to the community to get jobs, housing, and make sure that they're actually integrated. We also work very extensively with high schools and other schools on the school prison pipeline to ensure that students are not being prosecuted too early and not being treated differently than other students based on their color of skin or their socioeconomic status. And the last thing I wanted to talk about that I think is really important, we haven't talked about it yet, but the elections just passed. Our office will be holding a voting rights program at UConn Law School. Now, you think about voting rights issues mostly happening in the South, but what I always tell people is if you don't understand what your rights are, you don't understand what to complain about. And so we're holding a voting rights program at UConn Law School on November 19th at 5 p.m. to educate the community about what your protections are under the law and what our office can do to ensure that you are protected. I know there's been issues in the past in different cities regarding ballots and making sure that communities are able to vote. And we want to make sure that as we talk about reentry into these programs, we also are giving the community the ability to have the power to get the right people in power to make sure that their voice is heard.
Thank you, indeed.